Chanel Hacker. In case you don't know me, I'm a spiritual lifestyle. um, I'd say advocate, coach, intuitive coach is what some people call me. But what I want to do is to bring some real life spiritual tools and techniques and information and wisdoms and try to bring them into your daily life. So practical uses uh, for spirituality to come into your life. So today is Meditation Monday, so I wanted to bring you helpful tips and hints. Now, one of the first things to really learn, I'd say second thing, but a lot of times this is the first thing that people learn is how to breathe. We want to breathe in, in a way that allows energy to flow through us. And I've heard a lot of over the years where I worked with uh, children who had behavioral, emotional, mental health problems. A lot of people will take their anger and say, just tell them to breathe. It isn't really that easy. It isn't really that easy to alchemize anger into breath work, which is about the flow of breath. So I want you to kind of know that breath work is done on a daily basis, and hopefully it is kind of a way to keep us present and keep us from being restricted in our airflow. So that way, maybe we're not as angry, or maybe we can handle stressful situations a lot better and not explode, and go over the top. And that's kind of what I see the purpose of learning how to breathe correctly. Now, when I first learned it, I came into this world, heavy on being, just psychic and working with my own energy and all of that. And so I noticed that I was breathing differently. It wasn't until later on that I realized connecting breathing with, kind of more of a meditative work or free of breath, free of flow. And now that I've connected it, I've been able to enhance that practice of meditation a lot more. So those are the kind of the benefits of really breathing and doing this practice every day, is to learn how to kind of stay present, to go into a more deeper meditative state, to have those Zen moments where we're more relaxed and more at peace with ourselves. I've also noticed, and that's just because I've had health problems over this year, that when my air is restricted, my blood pressure goes up. When I start to control my breath, when I have the oximeter on my finger, I've noticed that my oxygen levels go up and my pulse goes down, which is really good. And so there's a way to just it just relaxes, I think, your whole body and allows your body to work through breath and health problems a little bit better when we don't have those restrictions. Restrictions, honestly, of any kind, I mean, they just kill things. I don't know how else to say it. Restrictions are really bad for you. And being able to open up and flow allows some of that our life force energy to move through us. So one of the first things to know, I feel like I'm rambling. Well, I hope not. But one of the first things, I kind of want to call it something different. It's not just about breathing. It's called Pranayama. And this means breath without restriction. Okay. And it's breathing in a way that is more on the soul level, more in a spiritual recognition, I think. It is not just about the normal breathing that we do. Okay, so it's breathing with intention, really. So what we do, a lot of you know this, you guys learn it everywhere, but pay attention. So when you sit and you breathe, sit with our back straight. right? Because we want our diaphragm to be open. And a lot of times I sit purposefully on the floor cross-legged, or I sit up straight. Some people do it while they're standing, laying on their sides, but whatever will open up that diaphragm for you feels comfortable and relaxing. I want to caution though, if it feels uncomfortable, you have breathing problems, check with your doctor. Don't do anything I'm telling you to do without knowing what your body can handle. Okay, because you really do have to work out. When I first started this, I did practice probably breathing in and out twice, like for 2 seconds. Then I get to 4. I can barely do it with 4, just so you guys know when I'm doing this practice myself. It doesn't feel comfortable to me to do it longer than that. So we'll work to extend that time. So what you do is when you sit straight, breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. I don't know about you guys, that always felt strange to me at first. I'm a mouth breather. So I have to really pay attention. Some people do it the other way. I've seen people do it the other way. But always, I think it's supposed to be out the mouth. And when you breathe in, I want you to breathe in for, let's try 2 seconds. So breathe in 1, 2, and then I want you to hold it for 1, 2, and then let out for 1, 2. Okay, try it. Breathe in, 1, 2, hold. Breathe out, 1, 2, hold, 1, 2. How do you feel? When you check in with yourself, if you feel dizzy or lightheaded or anything, sit down, stop. Just don't even do it. Okay. But if you're able to stretch that and just be a little more mindful about that, and like I said, I work myself up to 4 counts, and I don't go beyond that myself. And that, though, for over the course of about 30 seconds to a minute, really, just in that itself, try that and see how you feel differently. And when you try it over a period of every day, purposefully doing this, maybe in the morning, maybe at lunchtime, maybe in the evening, see what happens. See how your mood changes. When you sit too, and you're getting ready to do something really difficult, take a few of those breaths before you continue the activity. That might be able to calm you down a little bit, enough to do. I would not really suggest somebody in anger to do this, just because I feel like when you're escalated into an anger, I think you're in a whole different space. You need to burn off energy, because that's a little bit different. Because a lot of people say force people, say breathe, breathe, breathe. They need to, but that's a whole different type of practice. But anyways, I wanted to give you some tips and try this as just a daily practice, nothing else. Let's not make it complicated. Just start breathing, going outside, breathing the air. See how you do. All right, let me know. Have a good one. Take care. Mwah.